Hello guys, welcome back to the Learn for Grow. As we started English language learning series, yesterday we have seen the auxiliary verbs. The continued part of auxiliary verbs we have discussed in this video session. The words are should, can, could, may, might, must, will be, would be, shall be, should be, can be, could be, may be, must be, will have, would have. Shall have, should have, can have, could have, may have, might have, must have to, has to, had to, need to, dare to, want to, used to, have to be, has to be, need to be, dare to be, want to be, used to be, will have been, would have been, shall have been, should have been, can have been, would have been, may have been, might have been, must have been, wanted to, need to, like to be, has to be. Okay friends, we will see each word. Actually, we have taken up 5 sentences for each word. Okay, let's go into that. See, we will see first should, how we use the should while making or constructing the sentence, how we use the should words. See friends, you should always prioritize your health and well-being over work. In this we have used you should, right? Like that only, in this situation it is advisable that you should seek professional advice. And third one, should you encounter any difficulties, don't hesitate to ask for assistance. And fourth one, it's essential that you should carefully consider all options before making a decision. And last one, should there be any changes to the schedule, we will notify you promptly. See friends, I am giving the stress where we are using auxiliary verbs. You have to be noticed, right? And do one thing, till the end podcast you have to listen first, okay? After that you can do one thing, you can write these the sentences where we use the should and where we use the auxiliary verbs, and you have to be practice on that. So let's see next word, can. How we can use the can? With the right training, anyone can learn to play a music instrument, right? In today's world, technology can greatly enhance communication and collaboration. Third one, individuals can contribute to environmental conservation by adopting sustainable practices, right? And fourth one is, you can achieve success through perseverance and continuous effort, right? Can you please provide more details about the project? See friends, how we can use, I have given different sentences while we use the can verbs. Okay, let's move to the next word, that is could. How we can use could in making the sentence. See friends, here, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Right, here we are using if you could, right? And second one is, with additional resources the team could complete the project ahead of schedule. Third one is, could you please clarify your statement for better understanding? And fourth one is, despite the challenges there could be opportunities for growth in the market. And last one is, in the future advancement in technology could revolutionize the way we live, right? See next friend, next word is may. Despite careful planning, the project might face unexpected challenges, right? Here where we use see friends, despite careful planning the project might face unexpected challenge, right? Okay friends, next word is might. Despite carefully planning, the project might face unexpected challenges. In uncertain time, it might be Wise to diversify your investments. The weather forecast suggests it might rain later in the day. With the right condition, the experimental treatment might prove effective. And last one is it's complex issue and there might not be a simple solution. Next word is must. How we use must? As a responsible citizen, you must abide by the law of your country. What you are saying? You have to abide the law of your country. The second word is in emergency situation, you must follow the evacuation procedure. To excel in any field, one must be dedicated and disciplined. Students must submit their assignment before the deadline. Safety regulations must strictly adhere to in the workplace. Must be follow the safety regulations. And next word is will be. How we will use will be verb? Tomorrow I will be a new day filled with the opportunities and challenges. In a few years, she will be a organized expert in her field. Despite the difficulties, the team is confident that the project will be successful. He will be joining the company as a senior manager next month. With the determination and hard work, your dream will be realized. Okay, next word is will be. How we will use would be, right? Would be, sorry. If given the chance, the new innovative would be a game changer for the industry, right? And next one is his dream job would be to work in a creative and dynamic environment. In an ideal world, everyone's opinion and contribution would be valued, right? And next one is the solution proposed would be effective in addressing the current challenges. And last one is if the circumstances were different, the outcome would be more favorable. Next word is shall be. How we use shall be? By the end of the week, the project shall be completed. In accordance with the plan, the new policy shall be implemented next month. We shall be announced the winner of the competition shortly. All participants shall be provided with the certificate and attendance. Shall there be any issue, please inform the organization committee. And the next verb is should be. How we used should be what? Employees should be aware of the company policies and guidelines. The focus should be on finding practical solutions to the problem. In a healthy work environment, communication should be open and transparent. The meeting should be rescheduled to accommodate everyone's availability. Participants should be prepared to discuss their findings during the conference. Next word is can be. How we use can be. Flexibility in the work hours can be beneficial for work-life balance. The success of a team can be attributed to effective collaboration. A positive attitude can be a driving force in overcoming challenges. In certain situations, compromise can be a viable solution, right? Feedback from customer can be invaluable. Means feedback from customers can be invaluable in improving product and services. Means the feedbacks are very valuable to improve our product and services. Next verb is could be. How we use could be. There could be a potential cost saving by implementing more efficient process. The delay in the project could be due to unforeseen circumstances. The new technology could be a game changer for the industry. With proper planning, the event could be a memorable experience for attendees. The outcome of the negotiation could be influenced by various factors. How we use may be. There may be alternative solution to consider before making a decision. The delay in delivery may be caused by logistical challenges. The success of the product launch may be contingent on effective marketing. There may be a need for further research to confirm the hypothesis. The issue may be resolved through open communication and understanding. Next word is might be. The unexpected changes in plan might be due to unforeseen circumstances. There might be a delay in receiving the necessary approvals. The disciplinary in the data might be attributed to human error, right? The solutions proposed might be a temporary fix rather than a long-term solutions. The success of the project might be dependent on external factors. Next word is must be. Compliance with safety regulations must be your top priority in the workplace. The deadline must be met to ensure the timely completion of the project. Equal opportunity must be provided to all employees. Transparency and honesty must be maintained in all communications. Collaboration among team members must be encouraged for the project success. Right? And next word is will be. How we use will be words while making the sentence. See friends, by the end of the month, we will have completed the first phase of the project, right? After a year of hard work, she will have achieved her career goals. By this time next year, the company will have expanded its market presence. Despite the challenges, the team is confident that they will have successful outcomes. With the current pace of development, the product will have new features in the next release. Would have. If the circumstances were different, we would have chosen a different approach. She would have attended the conference if it had not coincided with her prior commitment. The project would have been more successful with additional funding. If he had known about the opportunity, he would have applied for the position. Despite the setback, the team believes they would have overcome the challenges. The next verb is shall have. By the end of the training program, participants shall have acquired new skills. Right. As per agreement, the report shall have been submitted by the specified date. By the time of the audit, the company shall have implemented the recommended changes. Student shall have completed all assignment before the final examination. Last one is shall there be any further questions? They shall have answered during the Q&A session. Next one is should have. You should have double check the documents before submitting it. In hindsight, we should have considered alternative solutions to the problem. Employees should have attended the mandatory training session. The team should have communicated more effectively to avoid misunderstanding. He should have sought advice from expert before making a critical decision. Next one is can have. How we use can have while making sentence. See friends, the employee can have access to additional training resources upon request. With the right qualification, candidate can have a competitive advantage in the job market. In certain situations, client can have specific preference that should be accommodated. Team can have a more efficient workflow with the use of project management tools. Flexibility in the work hours can have a positive impact on employee morale, right? And next one is could have. How we use could have. If the issue had been identified earlier, it could have been resolved more easily. The project could have been more successful with better planning. With proper maintenance, the equipment could have had a longer lifespan. Means C could have completed the task on time with better time management. If they had collaborated more effectively, the team could have achieved better results. Next one is may have. The client may have misunderstood the terms of the contract. Despite our efforts, the email may have been lost in transit. There may have been a miscommunication regarding the meeting location. The delay in delivery may have been caused by unforeseen weather conditions. Employees may have different perspective on the proposed changes. Might have. If the team had received additional support, they might have met the deadline. The error in the calculation might have occurred during data entry. He might have overlooked the importance of seeking feedback from colleagues. The success of the company might have been jeopardized by a lack of marketing. The issue might have been resolved more efficiently with better communication. Next one is must have. The document must have been misplaced during the office relocation. To ensure accuracy, the data must have been verified before analysis. The team must have faced challenges in implementing the new software. Due to the consistent quality of their work, they must have received positive feedback. The meeting must have been rescheduled without prior notice. Have to. Employees have to complete the mandatory safety trainings annually. To qualify for the scholarship, students have to maintain a high GPA. In certain industries, professionals have to adhere to strict ethical guidelines. Teams have to collaborate closely to achieve project goals. As a responsible citizen, we have to ensure to conserve natural resources for future generation. Next one is has to. The project manager has to ensure that all tasks are completed on schedule. Every employee has to attend the quarterly performance review. The company has to comply with industry regulations to avoid penalties. The software has to undergo rigorous testing before being released to the public. The firm has to adapt to changes in the market to stay competitive. Next word is had to. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the event had to be proposed. The employee had to complete additional training to qualify for the promotions. The project had to be reassigned to another team because of staffing issues. Despite initial resistance, the company had to implement cost-cutting measures. The manager had to intervene to resolve the conflict among the team members. Need to. Employees need to submit their timesheet by the end of the week. To succeed in the competitive market, companies need to innovate continuously. Students need to seek clarification if they have doubt about the assignment. Individuals need to prioritize their mental health and well-being. Teams need to collaborate effectively to achieve common goals. Dare to. To bring about change, you must dare to change the status quo. Individuals who dare to take calculated risks often achieve greater success. To pursue your dream, you must dare to step outside your comfort zone. In the face of adversity, it takes courage to dare to remain optimistic. Entrepreneurs often dare to disrupt establishment industry with innovative ideas. Like that, next word is want to. Successful individuals often want to share their knowledge and experiences. If you want to excel in your career, continuously learning is essential. People want to be part of organizations that value diversity and inclusion. As a leader, you want to inspire and motivate your team to achieve their best. If you want to make a difference, find a cause that align with your values. Used to. She used to live in the city but moved to the countryside for a quieter life, right? Before the pandemic, we used to travel abroad for our annual family vacation. He used to work for a large corporations before starting his own business. They used to meet every weekend, but their schedules have changed. I used to be a vegetarian, but now I include some meat in the diet. Next one is have to be. Employees have to be punctual for the morning meeting. To participate in the event, you have to be a registered member. The candidate has to be proficient in the required programming language. The report has to be submitted by the end of the business day. To qualify for the scholarship, students have to be enrolled in full-time program. Has to be. The presentation has to be well organized to effectively convey the key points. The product has to be of high quality to meet customer expectations. To ensure success, the project plan has to be carefully reviewed and adjusted. The document has to be formatted according to the company style guide. The software update has to be compatible with various operating systems. Next one is need to be. For the experiment to succeed, the condition need to be carefully controlled. Teams need to be proactive in identifying and addressing potential issues. To foster a positive work environment, communication need to be open and transparent. The website layout need to be user-friendly for the better user experience. Candidate for a position need to be flexible and adaptable to changing priorities, right? And next one is dare to be. How we use dare to be. To pursue your passion, you must dare to be true to yourself. In the face of criticism, dare to be resilient and stay committed to your goals. To lead effectively, you must dare to be authentic and transparent. Despite challenges, dare to be optimistic about the possibility ahead. To create positive change, individuals must dare to be advocates for justice and equality. Next one is want to be. Aspiring entrepreneurs often want to be innovative leaders in their industry. People want to be part of organizations that prioritize employee well-being. Students want to be successful in their academic pursuit and future careers. Individuals want to be surrounded by a supportive and collaborative community. As a leader, you want to be someone who inspires and empowers the others. Next one is used to be. The company used to be a small startup, but it has now grown into a global enterprise. She used to be a professional athlete before transitioning to a career in coaching. Means transitioning to a career in a coaching, right? This is a tongue twister, right? The neighborhood used to be quiet, but recent developments have brought more effective. Our approach used to be traditional, but we have embraced more modern methods. He used to be a regular contributor to the magazine before pursuing other interests. Next one is will have been. By the time you read this, I will have been on vacation for 2 weeks. In a few years, he will have been working at the company for a decade. By the end of the day, the construction project will have been completed. After the ceremony, the graduates. See, after the ceremony, the graduates will have been student for the 4 years, right? By tomorrow, the package will have been delivered to your doorstep. Next one is would have been. If she had studied harder, she would have been accepted into the prestigious university. I would have been on time if not for the unexpected traffic jam. He would have been a great musician if he had continued practicing the piano. The party would have been more enjoyable if more people had attended. Like that, last one is if it had not rained, the outdoor event would have been huge success. Next one is shall have been. By the end of the month, all necessary documents shall have been submitted. We shall have been living in this house for 10 years next summer. The project shall have been finalized by time the client arrive. By the time you return, I shall have been working on this report for hours. All outstanding issues shall have been resolved before the deadline. Like that, should have been. She should have been more caution while crossing the street. If I had known about the meeting, I should have been there on time. The product should have been tested thoroughly before its release. They should have been more considerate on others' opinions during the discussion. It should have been evident that additional resources were needed for the project. Like that, next word is can have been. With proper care, the antique furniture can have been preserved for generations. The mystery novel can have been written by any one of the talented authors. The issue can have been resolved if communication had been clear. The result can have been influenced by various external factors. With the right condition, the garden can have been flourished was. Like that, could have been the word is could have been. The accident could have been avoided if proper precautions had been taken. Like that, the team could have been more successful with better strategic planning. His innovative idea could have been a breakthrough in the industry. If the weather had cooperated, the outdoor event could have been spectacular. The misunderstanding could have been prevented with open and honest communication. Next word is may have been. The missing key may have been left at the office. She may have been unaware of the changes to the schedule. The noisy outside may have been caused by construction work. The delay in the shipment may have been due to custom clearances. Right? The error in the report may have been introduced during the editing process. Like that might have been how we used. The project might have been more successful with a different approach. If he had taken earlier flight, he might have been at the meeting on time. The noise upstairs might have been caused by renovations. It might have been better to consult with expert before making the decision. The confusion might have been avoided with clearly instructions. Next word is must have been. The loud noise outside must have been caused by fireworks. He must have been working late to complete the project on time. The sudden change in the plan must have been due to unforeseen circumstances. She must have been surprised by the unexpected turn on events. The missing document must have been misplaced during the move. She wanted to visit her grandparent over the weekend. I wanted to express my gratitude for our help. They wanted to attend the concert, but tickets were sold out. He wanted to pursue a career in arts from the young age. We wanted to celebrate the achievement with special dinners. Like that, next word is need to. You need to complete the assignment before the deadline. We need to address the issue raised in the meeting. He need to improve his time management skill for better productivity. In order to succeed, you need to stay focused on your goals. The term need to collaborate effectively to meet the project deadline. Like to. I like to spend my weekends exploring new hiking trails. She likes to start her day with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. They like to organize family gathering during holidays. We like to try new recipe and cook together as a family. He liked to unwind by reading a good book in the evening. Like that, next word is like to be. She would like to be a successful entrepreneur in the future. I would like to be known for my contribution to social causes. They would like to be recognized for their innovation ideas. He would like to be a positive influence on those around him. We would like to be involved in community service project. How we use has to be. The decision has to be made by the end of the week. The report has to be submitted to the supervisor for review. In order to graduate, all requirement have to be fulfilled. The event has to be rescheduled due to unforeseen circumstances. Cooperations among team members has to be strengthened for better outcomes. Okay friends, these are the words we have discussed. Many friends, we have discussed the different sentences of each word, how we used in real time. Please write the words, write the sentences, make practice. First you have to be listen the podcast. After that, what you do, you have to return each sentence, right? After you have to be practice and make different sentence like as I given, like make the different sentences, simple sentences, which will make you confident and it will give the confidence to learn the English, and it will the fear will get avoided. Okay, if you find this podcast is helpful, please like, share and comment. We will meet in the next video. Till keep learning, keep exploring. Bye friends.